Yo, Kanashi, what's good, brother? Coming in loud and clear for you. Just gonna give it some second. Let a few people trickle in. Man, oh man. Yo, what's good, Unlimited? Always great to see you, brother. You can hear me? Just let me know. Always with the mic loud and clear. Thank you very much, Chief. Always appreciated. I am not a tech guy. Man, what a chapter. We're just gonna give it a little second. Wait, have a few people trickle in right now. How's everyone doing though? You doing all right? Oh man, yo, I need our tour in here, bro. I need our tour in here. We gotta run it back. Yo, what's good, Smankle? What's good? What's good? Am late? No, no. We are literally just starting up. What's good? Hey, J Lock. Hello, hello, Jackzilla. Are you winning, son? Dragon P. Are you winning, son? Yes, yes. I feel bad for you. All that where Luffy is gonna get. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. All that where Luffy is gonna get back up. Yeah, Arthur. Yeah, yeah. What's up, Mason? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, guys. All right, we got like 13 people. All right, people start trickling in. Okay, so One Piece 1189. All right, I need everyone here. Everyone here. Listen to my words right now. If Artur shows up in chat, I need y'all to signal to me immediately. I need you to give me the signal immediately. I need I it's we're not running we are delivering belt today. We are delivering belt today, okay? Cuz I was told 2 weeks ago, right? I was told 2 weeks ago, just wait. Just wait. Luffy's about to bounce back, man. Luffy's about to bounce back. It's about to be crazy. Y'all ain't ready for the Luffy comeback season, guys. Not ready for it. Man. Oh man, was I not ready? Oh boy, Luffy doesn't seem like he was ready. Man, Sabo will come to save Luffy. Mark my words. Oh man, I hope he does. I hope he does so Ibu can finish the job, man. Oh yes, I hope he does. Oh man, yes. Yeah, Artur, where you at? Exactly, where you at, Artur? That nigga is. I put a fucking wanted poster of this man. We gonna get into it. Yeah, so chapter starts right. Luffy got super duper quadruple dupered stabbed so hard he got pinned to a tree. All right, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good, right? It's so bad, right? It's so bad that Usopp's observation hockey clocked it. You know how crazy that is? We barely see Usopp ever use observation hockey. And all of a sudden, he clocks it that Luffy's getting his ass beat right now. That's crazy. There's levels to that, man. I don't know. That's a crazy way to signal to the audience that Luffy's getting dogged right now. For Usopp of all characters, with like he has 2 moments in the entire series where he's using his observation hockey. And that, well, outside of this latest chapter, which is obviously against Sugar, and then and during Dressrosa, and then for a brief moment in Egghead when he senses the giant robots about to attack the Sunny. That's it. Only time we've seen that happen, right? So for Usopp to sense Luffy getting his ass beat that badly is actually insane. That is actually fucking crazy, okay? And then we have Jinbei over here talking about like, okay. So shout out to Nami. She's being hopeful. She's like, when has Luffy ever not been okay? Okay, which is a fair point. Fair point. It's like Luffy always bounces back, but like, guys, what I've been telling y'all for a fat minute now. Luffy always gets help. Always gets help. He does not just finish. He does not solo dolo every single one of his major fights. He always gets help in some way, or he always leaves and comes back, right? Luffy doesn't just stay for an entire fight with a major antagonist. Not like a minor person, not like a Bellamy or anything. Like a major antagonist stays from start to finish and beats him in one sitting. No, he doesn't. He never does that. Ever. Ever. Yo, what's good, Slightly? Good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you. Sabo is Admiral level. Whoa. You know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm not going to say anything about... Man, we'll save that for Thursday. All right? We're going to get into that later. Oh, man. Oh, y'all. You all are Nami. You all are Nami right now. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, right? I'm not mad at Nami for saying this, but Luffy's, listen, at this point, it's getting worse. It's getting to the point where, like, this is worse than the Akainu. This is getting worse than Kaido. Like, he can't do anything. I've never seen Luffy this helpless in, like, a fat minute, right? You know, we're gonna keep going. They got Shuri out of the ice and they're trying to warm her up. Harjin, Gerd, all them, they land on Loki, which is fucking crazy, man. Loki can't catch a fucking break. Let this man, like, leave this man alone, bro. I don't know why Oda be fucking using this man as a sandbag. This man, Loki, has been getting, like, strays left and right this whole arc. I'm surprised he hasn't killed over yet. That's actually crazy. Whatever, all right? They use Loki as a landing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, real shit. I saw people clowning Harjin. I saw a lot of people clowning Harjin, right? Because Harjin wants to smoke with Emu. Why is that bad? I know Harjin ain't like that, but like, bro, if a dude kills your dad and like terrorizes your country, and your dream is to be the king of Elbaf, yeah, he gotta stand on that shit. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at it. He's gonna get his ass beat, but I mean, I'm not mad with him standing his ground. Like, come on, man. I don't know. I feel like people are being a little too mean to Harjin right now. Okay, I thought people were being a little too mean. Okay, so moving back into it, Luffy gets bro. This is so nasty, bro. Emu kind of like that, man. Emu's kind of like that, man. I was told wait till next chapter. I was told 2 weeks ago. Okay? Wait for next chapter. Y'all aren't ready. Just wait for next chapter. Thou canst not move now. Wheeze cough. That sword devours thy vitality. How many will it take to end thee? Monkey D. Luffy. A hateful name. Thou hast two brothers. Oh, bro, this was crazy. Thou hast two brothers of different names. Bro, this is crazy. Bro, like, see, like that's what I mean when I've been telling you guys for the longest time. I think Emu's kind of fucking hilarious. I think Emu's kind of funny, bro. It's because of how blunt he is. He's not even trying to be funny. And because of that, it comes off hilarious. He's talking crazy shit. Luffy can't do nothing. He's pinned. We already know if Luffy could get out of this on his own, he would have done this by now. He's pinned down. And then Emu starts talking about his brothers? Oh, nah. One brother slaughtered by the Navy. Huff, huff. The other prominent within the Revolutionary Army. Stab! Blade of the Sea God, Frogrock. Ugh. In any case, a set of most uncouth brothers. Nah, bro. Oh, nah, bro. Man, let me tell you something. I was kind of sad by this. I was kind of side about this. People were telling me that there was going to be some A tier slander for Sabo, right? I was so ready. So ready. And I saw this. I was like, this is kind of light. This is kind of light. But I do like the fact that Ibu's talking shit to Luffy and to his brothers. That's kind of nasty. That's something I like with my villains. This is good shit talk, bro. He already beat Luffy's ass physically. Now he's just verbally cooking him. This is great. Oh, this is great. TCB translated bad. TCB, yeah, like I think both TCB and One Piece scans translated this thing bad. I don't think they translated this moment very well. This is why I wait. This is why I wait to do live streams for Sunday, because like I'm not gonna do this on Friday. It's just like the translations feel kind of off on both ends. You were just sad because it's Sabo upscale. Oh, Sabo upscale. Oh, you know what? It's a funny thing you say that. It's a funny thing you say that. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Man, Sabo upscale. Wapple upscale. Stay tuned, nigga. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, man. Sabo is unslanderable. Oh, really? Oh man. Unslanderable. It's impossible to slander Sabo. Nigga, I am Odysseus with that fucking string, bro. No. Impossible to slander Sabo? No. Stay tuned for Sunday, nigga. Stay tuned. Thursday. Stay tuned for Thursday. Okay. So, yeah, Ibu shit talking. All right? And we get back into it. All right. I ain't gonna lie, dog. This dialogue with Shanks and Loki and Jyrule and Gabon, all very interesting. Right? Very, very interesting. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But fuck, bro. Like, what is the end goal, Shanks? What is the end goal? Okay? Because I have not seen Shanks tweak out this much since Blackbeard. Okay? I have not seen this nigga I have not seen him tweak out this much. Rightfully so, because it's Emu, right? It's Emu. I'm cool with that. It's just like, what's the end goal with all this? What is the fucking end goal? Like, you're talking about preparing for war, okay? So, like, what have you been doing? You just kind of been sailing around, and you have like a weak ass fleet. You haven't made any allies like that. Oh, the only ally you really have is Luffy, for obvious reasons. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, we need to prepare for war. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? And sorry, Shanks fans, by the way, are hilarious, right? So they're coping hard. They're coping real hard, okay? Because Shanks is glazing the fuck out of Emu right now, right? Shanks is like, hey, man, no one's touching Emu right now. That guy his power is immeasurable. Like, no one can touch this man, right? I saw some Shanks fans saying, hey, man, this is 20-something-year-old Shanks. This isn't current Shanks, all right? This isn't current Shanks, all right? Like, okay, so not current Shanks, right? Okay, so why hasn't current Shanks done shit, right? Why hasn't current Shanks just pulled up, right? Y'all niggas talking about like this nigga is like this whole God King red hair wonder narrative that like fucking Cole and a bunch of other niggas got you like fucking mind controlled into Genjutsu. You gotta break from that shit, right? No, it's this is Shanks in the past. This isn't current Shanks. Okay, so if Shanks is like that, if Shanks can do something about that, go ahead then. Go again. Go to Hachinosu and fuck up Blackbeard. Go to Mary Joa and fuck up Emu. All right? Like no. I'm sorry, man. I just don't know. I feel like Shanks fans might be some of the most insecure niggas ever, bro. Because like if even something slightly, this shouldn't even be like a downscale, right? This shouldn't even be something that's inherently wrong for his character. You know what I mean? This shouldn't be inherently wrong. Shanks recognizes how big of a threat Emu is. That is so reasonable. That's the most reasonable thing I can expect from any competent character. He knows. He was on the inside. He knows about Emu. He knows how strong they are. He's telling people we need to get ready. We need to prep. We need to get all of our resources and shit together. Like we don't just pull up on this guy. We gotta get ready. And Shanks fans like, this isn't current Shanks. This is Shanks from in the past. That was him back then. We don't know about right now. Like, man, shut up. Shanks is like, yo, if someone could have done something, they would have. This nigga's too strong. Like, what are we talking about, man? Oh my god. I'm gonna read some comments. He has Joy Boy level hockey though. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This Joy Boy hockey bullshit, let it die. All right? Let that shit die. All right? It was Dory and Brogy who said that. And they weren't even saying that he's equal to Joy Boy. That's not what the statement was. Like, that's what I mean. Just let that shit die, bro. First of all, Joy Boy hockey, Joy Boy's dead. Joy Boy lost the war. Okay? Joy Boy's, like, Emu's top one, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Emu's the one that's alive right now. Emu's the one who's in control. Stop it. Stop it. Let that Joy Boy hockey shit die, bro. Yes, 14 years to jump to God tier. I'm so sure. Exactly, Slightly. Exactly. Right. Like, if he could just, like I said, Shanks, if he could just do that, why doesn't he? If he could just do that, why doesn't he? It's a simple answer. A simple question. If he could take out Emu right now, if Emu is such a huge threat, and Shanks has the power by himself to beat Emu, why doesn't he? The Gurusei aren't a problem because the Gurusei aren't touching Emu. They're just a bunch of henchmen. If Shanks is really that powerful, why doesn't he go do it? Because it's not. And Shanks knows he's not. Right? Like, Shanks is doomsday prepping, right? Shanks is he's a certified doomsday prepper. That's what this nigga does. All right? He goes around telling, hey man, that guy's kind of scary. We shouldn't mess with him just yet. He's done this canonically twice now. Hey man, I don't think we should touch this guy right yet. He's too scary right now. All right. Okay. All right. Overweight Somalian, bro. Gives this nigga nightmares. And then you throw Emu into the mix. All right. Yeah. Whatever, guys. Whatever. I do think, this might, okay, so on a serious note, this actually might go into, this also might go into, like, okay, Shanks gets strong enough to subdue Loki, and he pins Loki to the god tree, Yggdrasil, so Loki is available to when we actually start throwing down. This is if you're a Shanks fan, this actually might be a good angle to go with. Obviously, once like Oda actually shows us, but like this is actually like a pretty good angle to go with. If you're like to justify like, oh yeah, man, Loki got his ass beat by Shanks, and like Shanks did that specifically so Loki can stay in can be like a prominent fighter in the final saga. That's a good angle to go with. I'm not mad at that. Now I'm picturing Shanks in a tinfoil hat. That nigga is a doomsday prepper. He is literally a doomsday prepper. That's not even cap. That's what this nigga does. Pulled up to Whitebeard saying, hey man, I know this dude is like was like not even a commander on your ship, but like he gave me a scar. I don't think we should mess with that guy. Please call FAA, my Whitebeard. Hey Loki, I was on the inside, bro. I seen some things. You couldn't believe. There's a nigga that's in charge. He's the king of the world. No one could touch him. We need to prep up. We need to get ready. We need to prepare for war. It's not time to fight yet. Like, this nigga is actually a doomsday prepper. No bullshit. He actually is. He unironically is a doomsday prepper. But anyway, Loki, he was a pirate for like 2 seconds, like for like a couple years. Which is kind of crazy to think about. Loki has a 2.2 billion berry bounty, and he was on the sea for just like a couple years. Kind of baller. Kind of baller. I ain't mad at that. That's good Loki gas, by the way. I am not mad at that. That is kind of tough. Okay, yeah, getting back into it with Harujin and everything. I think people were being so mean, man. All right, I know that we get wrapped up into the power scaling and everything like that, but think of the emotional bit, right? Like he is also too a son of Harold. All right, he's a son of Harold. His dream, Harujin's dream, is to be king of Elbaf, right? He wants to avenge his dad too. He wants to protect his homeland too. And people were clowning him and being like, "Hey man, Harujin, you need to sit the fuck down." Like, I get it. You know, in terms of power scale, like in terms of like the actual like levels to this shit, he's not fucking doing shit to Emu. But I feel like he has every right to want to run the ones on Emu. I feel like he has every right to want to avenge his father's death. No, man, I'm not even mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Top one agenda dead, yeah, bro. That Shanks top one agenda. I still see people holding out thinking that Shanks is stronger than Emu right now. It's actually crazy. Like Cole, bro. Like Cole is to this day he's not buckling. He's not buckling, which is insane. 2.6 billion. Okay, still, again, for a couple years you're out on sea and you come back and you're at 2.6 billion. That's still kind of crazy. When we saw Blackbeard again, right? We saw Blackbeard again in the first time in the post time skip. He was at 2 point something too. Now he's at like 3.99. I don't know, man. I think that's pretty solid. That is a Yonko bounty. That's a low Yonko bounty. Like, and not using bounties per se to scale. I'm not like, we're not gonna do that. But I'm just saying that's pretty solid. You know, you gotta think about it. Like Big Mom and Kaido, you know, they've been in the game for decades, and all they could get was 4.4, like 4 billions. All right, Loki was on the sea for like a couple years. He gets a 2.6. That's pretty solid, man. I ain't go front. That's pretty solid work. Did we discuss the parrot theory yet? I'm not touching the parrot theory, man. All right, I think that's some insane headcanon. If like that would be some crazy shit if Oda uses a fucking video game from an old One Piece video game, and like he refers to that's a giant reference to that. I think that would actually be crazy. I know Oda be cooking some crazy stuff every now and then, but that's actually insane. I don't believe that for a second. Cole will fight for his life for Shanks. Yes, he will. Cole sucks. Judge top 5. Yeah. Like all those takes with Cole, that's why I don't take that shit seriously. Like I said, y'all need to break out of that genjutsu if you actually think Shanks is actually touching Emu right now. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not. Hey, has anyone seen Artur yet? That nigga ain't here? Oh, come on, bro. Nah, he ain't here yet. We gonna get into it. But anyway, Luffy. Look at Luffy, guys. Look at Monkey D. Look at the monkey Jesus, bro. Look at him, man. Look at him. Man, yeah, he's gonna bust out any second, guys. He just got stabbed for the lulz. You know what? I'm sorry. Some Luffy fans gonna get some belt today. I'm sorry. I said it once. I'll say it again. I was told to wait till 2 weeks from last. I can't talk. I was told 2 weeks ago to wait till the next chapter. Luffy's about to pop off. Artur came and left one comment. Oh, no, he didn't. Get the fuck out of here. Artur, bro. Always been that Luffy is much stronger than Loki. I've had Emu at number 1 and Luffy at number 3 ever since the end of Wado, and I believe I'll be proven right by the end of this arc, brother. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Listen, I think Luffy's a top tier. If you need to hear me say it, I think Luffy's a top tier. I do not hate Luffy. I think he's in my top 10 favorite characters of the story. All right, he's within my top 10. Okay, let me tell you this right now. Let me tell you this right fucking now, all right? Luffy is not top 3. He is not top 3 right now. If a dude needs like a giant amount of food before going into a fight because he's gonna burn out so quickly. He's not top 3. He's not top 3. All right, he's not. Luffy has obviously not to be rude. Luffy has potential. He's the main character. He has the most potential out of any character in the entire story because he's the fucking main character. But if you're gonna say Luffy's top 3 and the argument is just wait, it's like no, don't do that. Don't do this fucking potential man shit. He's not touching top 3 right now. All right. And also, who the fuck is top 1, bro? Like, who's top 2 then? Who's top 2? You're saying Luffy can beat everyone else in the verse? No, he can't. I'm sorry. If we're being completely honest, if Luffy can't beat his opponent before he burns out of energy, he's cooked. Because most other top tiers can continue fighting. Like, I'm sorry. Stop that shit, bro. I'm sorry, all right? I was told last week, I was told, hey, Luffy's gonna bust out, man. Y'all ain't ready, man. This nigga's getting fondled by Emu, bro. Fondled. He is just monologuing like crazy. Because Emu got all the time in the world, bro. And also, speaking of time, I'm gonna be real. People were talking to me about this Emu, like, timer, bro. I don't see it. I'm gonna be real. I'm more a believer in the Zoro and Sanji theory than the timer, because like Emu is not pressed, hasn't gotten pressed at all this whole time since he pulled up in person. What are we talking about? He seems like he's got all the time in the world. All of a sudden, just as soon as he's about to give the killing blow, all of a sudden, at that very moment, he's gonna get taken out. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a believer in this Emu timer theory. I think it's possible, but like Emu's chilling, bro. He's not phased right now. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Emu, Dragon, Mihawk, Shanks, Akainu are the top 5. Anything other than this is LARP. I'm not mad at that. They didn't know about his health condition. Mihawk, Emu, Mihawk, Shanks, Blackbeard, Akainu, Dragon, Kizaru, Warkuri, Omen, Ant, Gorosei, and maybe Aokiji all have a good argument to be above him right now. I don't even think maybe for Aokiji. It was said that him and his Akainu's fight was neck and neck. It's just a winner had to be decided, and after 10 days, Akainu was the winner. The thing that gets me upset when people scale Aokiji is that just because he lost to Akainu, they make it like so many spaces away from Akainu, right? When it's like it took 10 days for that nigga to beat him. I don't even understand that. That's just he's literally neck and neck with each other. I don't get that. To be fair, on the Judge top 5 take, at the time we didn't know anything about Judge, and he did lead a whole ass army like a Yonko. So no, I'm sorry, no, nah, that's crazy. No, to me that doesn't make much sense. This man's doing everything he can to be in Big Mom's good graces, man. I don't know about all that. Where's my go Artur puller? That's what I'm saying. I'm shining the bat signal on this nigga, bro. I'm trying to figure out where he's at. Gabon is clashing with Emu while whoa. Okay, let's chill out, guys. Let's chill out. All right. Let's get back into the chapter real quick. This is crazy. This is crazy for 2 things, right? One, as we clearly see, Zoro is actively using Conqueror's Haki now. You know, he's using King of Hell. He's using Dragon Damnation, the attack that put down King. That's actually kind of cracked. That's actually kind of crazy. The attack that put down King. And Sombers is just laughing because he has this, bro. Holy Knights are garbage. Oh my God. Bro, Holy Knights are garbage. They are actually dog shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I have to get this on my chest. All right. So I was told when these niggas pulled up, oh man, look at these guys. They're gonna be stronger than the admirals. Admirals are done. Blah blah blah. Oh, these guys could be Yonkos possibly. Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Look, man. Oh, this Somers guy. Oh, look. Fucking Garling. Oh man, Shamrock, Gunko, blah, 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 blah. Oh, Killingham, look at his powers. It's all crazy. Oh man. Oh man. All right. All right. I could give you Shamrock, right? I could give you Shamrock, right? Shamrock, you know, he's destined to pop off later in the story. That's just a fact. He's a final Saga 12 member. He's gonna pop off later. I ain't mad at that. Garling is literally a Gorosei. He quite literally got buffed at the end of Egghead. So we don't know how strong he truly is right now. But he did get buffed. I'm not mad at that. But people were bouncing on it. People were telling me, all right, that beware Killingham and Somers, guys. These guys, they're gonna put the Adams to shame. They're gonna be these are Yonko level characters. These are the personal guard of the Gurusei and Emu and all this shit, bro. Right? And this man Somers got packed by Gabon. Okay, he got packed by Gabon. This man Killingham got jumped and got his body separated. Okay, all right, and then Oda goes out of his way to give these guys these weird metal steel hearts or whatever bullshit. And if they destroy the hearts, then they die? What? Like, for a group of people who have absurd regeneration abilities, that's a pretty horrible caveat. And then these guys can't do shit without Emu. So Emu has to pull up himself because they're just fucking up. They are just fucking up right now. And Emu being their literal sugar daddy, has to give these guys 2 buffs, not 1, 2 buffs, just to clash with King of Hell Zoro. Somers needed 2 buffs. He needed an Omen buff, and he needed one of Emu's personal weapons, which has been shown to have powers. Bro, man, I'm happy that Somers got buffed for Zoro just because I needed to see like an actual fight. You know, I'm not trying to see Zoro just roll him really quickly. No, you know, a good Zoro fight is when Zoro is getting his ass beat a little bit. Y'all agree with me? A good Zoro fight is when he's getting his ass beat a little bit. He's getting scuffed. He's getting pressed. That's a good Zoro fight to me, man. Emu handouts made the holy Ropo top tiers. I'm crying. It is. Bro, slightly your facts. First of all, again, thank you for the donation, brother. I do appreciate that. But nah, you're 100% right. Emu's handouts quite literally boosted these guys and gave them like some claim to top tier status. I'm not even man. I'm sorry, dog. These niggas are ass. They can't do anything without getting buffed by Emu, which is insane. And again, he did all this just to clash with Zoro. I'm a believer Zoro's gonna still win the fight, obviously, but this is still insane. This just tells me that Zoro actually pulled up on this man in a 1v1 ISO just with their base abilities. Zoro would have mauled him. Or fucking mauled him, bro. This is insane. So then we move forward, all right? We know that these weapons have these weapons are buffed by Emu, and then Somers also has an Emu buff, which is it's crazy. Zoro getting like sent flying away with Dragon's Damnation it just shows how powerful this shit is. All right? And what's really terrifying is that if Emu can do this to a Holy Knight, just imagine what any of the Gurusei look like with an Omen buff. That is actually horrifying. Not gonna front. All right. I like clowning the Gurusei. I'm not a Holy Knight fan. I'm not a Gurusei fan. You know, fuck the Celestial Dragons, all of them. I don't fuck with them. All right. I will never support their agenda. But I can't even be biased. I can't even be a liar about this. This is actually a really insane level of power if Emu can buff the Gurusei as well, which he 100% can. Let's be real. And since they're already on a crazy level, like, think of Warcurry, right? Think of Warcurry. Luffy was struggling just to damage him. And he couldn't even do that. Luffy himself couldn't do that back in Egghead. In Gear 5, Luffy could not damage Warcurry. What if Warcurry gets a fucking Emu buff? What if he gets the Omen buff? What if fucking Gandhi, fucking Nosjuro Ethan? What if he gets a fucking Emu buff? That is good setup for the final saga. That is good setup for the final war. If Emu is able to partition these powers out, if he's able to dish out these powers to boost the Gurusei like that, man. And hey, I can't even be mad at it. I hate Garling with all my heart and soul. Garling's a Gurusei now. Garling is a Gurusei member now. He gets an Emu buff on top of the Gurusei buff. He gets an Emu buff, possibly a one of the other weapons that the from the kings, from the 19 kings. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I can't be mad at it. This Omen buff is like actual crack. This is some crackhead level power up, bro. This is actually crazy. This is the craziest steroid I've ever seen. This is nasty. Omen and Nosjuro and Warcurry. That's what I'm talking about. You get, bro. You give these niggas the Omen buff on top of everything. Insane, brother. Fucking insane. Shadow 57. First of all, brother, before I even read it, thank you very much. I appreciate the donation. Being a fellow power scaler myself, I've realized that Emu's tail alone is more durable than Kaido. Explain that. Satan's tail over ZKK. Bless you, Shadow. Bless you, Shadow, bro. Bless you. I ain't gonna lie though, he kind of, like, we could talk about it, bro. We could talk about it. We can talk about it, man. I'm sorry, man. Emu kind of cooking the fuck out of Kaido, bro. Yeah, if Big Mom and Kaido actually pulled up to the world government, ooh, yeah, that might be a video idea. I ain't go front. That's a ass beating of a century right there. Oh my god. So anyway, real quick before we go into it, like I said, I'm really happy that Killingham and Somers got buffed because it's gonna be good fuel for Zoro. A good means of being able to, get used to his Conqueror's Hawk. I mean, he's already actively using it, but it's very clear as of this moment, Somers kind of has an edge over Zoro right now. All right. And like I said, I'm a big fan of Zoro fights when this nigga's getting his ass beat a little bit. It's when Zoro digs deep. It's that's the entertaining shit. That's the kind of shit I like from Zoro. So like, hey, I'm not mad at this. Somers being boosted Somers being above Zoro right now, not mad at it. Zoro's just gonna have to dig a little deeper. All right, maybe he used Dragon Damnation. That's like his strongest attack, right? Maybe we might get a new Asura attack. Maybe we might get a new King of Hell mode. I don't know, but like this is good. All right, and in terms of Sanji, this is tough. First of all, okay. Somers having Graham. What the hell happened? Somers having Graham as his weapon is cool. Is really cool, right? Fucking Killingham having the Spear of Longinus? All right. For those who don't know, right? Obviously, this is One Piece we're talking about. So like, modern day religion, mythology, and shit like that. It's not really. This is just the name of the spear, right? But the spear that stabbed Jesus Christ was the Spear of Longinus, right? Let me tell you something right now. This is kind of cool, man. That's kind of cool. Obviously, Jesus doesn't exist in One Piece, but that's the spear that pierced Christ. That was his spear. That's kind of cool. And again, this is good. This is good fuel for Sanji because you can't beat him. Sanji cannot win this fight like the way he did it before with Jinbei and Frankie. There's no separating him, all right? There's no separating Killingham's body parts anymore. Killingham is too strong to let an opening where like his steel heart gets like taken out, right? Sanji needs Conqueror's Haki. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He needs that shit to win this fight. All right? This is the biggest Sanji victory lap I've ever seen. I'm sorry. This is facts. This is straight facts. He needs it. He needs that shit. Point blank, period. If Sanji doesn't unlock Conqueror's Haki, someone else is going to pull up for him. Okay. And now for the final page, right? Final page. Thou shouldst be honored to die by the weapons that created the world. Emu with some bars once again, okay? And out of nowhere, Gabon cuts down the tree that Luffy was stuck to, all right, and blocks Emu. I'm gonna be real, guys. I'm gonna be real. It's the same thing. I'm warning you right now. It's the same thing with Luffy and his the base Luffy punch against Emu. Same thing. All right. Gabon pulled up out of nowhere for a killing blow that was meant for Luffy. I'm telling you guys right now, do not gas this shit. Gabon might be dying in the next 1 to 3 chapters. I'm gonna be so serious with y'all, right? So serious with you guys. Gabon might be dying soon. Do not gas this shit up. Man, okay, I'll give you this one, right? If Gabon somehow pulls some shit out of his ass and really starts going in on Emu somehow, obviously I can't argue with that. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think Gabon is going to be the sacrificial lamb. Because, like, Luffy can't do shit right now. The other Straw Hats are far away. And even if they could pull up, they'd all get their asses beat. Zoro and Sanji are stuck in their 1v1s, all right? Gabon was truly the only choice. And I'm just telling y'all right now, we all know it. In a genuine fight, Gabon's cooked. Gabon is cooked. Don't gas up this shit, bro. Don't do it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that that Gabon is gonna be the sacrificial lamb here, because like I kind of fuck with him. I kind of fucks with the Gabon. I think he's a cool character, but he's dying, guys. He's dying. Honestly, because Oda inserted Gabon into the situation, I kind of want him to die. Not because I dislike him, but because like there's really no excuse for like the king of the world, guy with the literal devil fruit, the like potentially the final villain, right? There should be no reason why he wouldn't kill somebody for interfering. He thinks everyone below him was like insects, just like what the Gurus say. Why would he give him why would he I can understand with Luffy, for example, why he's taking his sweet time, because it's Joy Boy, right? It's his ancient enemy from the past. Obviously, he's reminiscing, all right? But with Gabon, he's just an old man with Conqueror's Haki. That's it. Old retired man with Conqueror's Haki. The fuck is he gonna do, man? I'm sorry. It's kind of GG's for Gabon. I don't want him to die, but I kind of want him to die. Does that make sense? I don't want him to die because I like his character. I want him to die for the story, though. Because there should be really no realistic justification as to why Emu would just let this shit slide. Emu should kill Gabon, in my humble opinion. I mean, if he does even similar to Luffy and manages to at least hit Emu and damage him, this just means the old gen is still relevant. Like, I mean, like, I don't know, Capybara. It's just that it's Emu. I can understand if it was like a Gurusei member. I can understand if it was a Holy Knight. You know, I can understand that 100%. But him doing anything to Emu makes no sense, especially after Shanks went ahead and started glazing the fuck out of Emu. Right, saying, "Hey man, his power's immeasurable. No one can touch it. No one could touch Emu. Someone else would have done it already." You know what I mean? And I'm supposed to believe old retired Gabon. Gabon pulled up against Somers and immediately said he was rusty, man. I don't know. Again, it's the same thing with the base Luffy punch. If I end up being right and Gabon ends up getting packed, I'm not gonna be dancing the same way I did for Luffy because it just doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same as this, all right? But I will say, a lot of people have been talking about, hey, Luffy's still in Gear 5. Right? Right? Luffy's still in Gear 5. Luffy's not done yet. Right? Let me tell you this right now. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is the end of round 1. This is the end of round 1. Okay? It is 100% the end of round 1. If you're in a 1v1 fight, you get pinned to a fucking tree, and an old retired man needs to come save your life. Round 1 is firmly over. All right? You want to talk about round 2? I still don't even understand how Luffy would pull a W here. But if you want to talk about round 2 hypotheticals, fine. Whatever. I don't care. All right? All I'm saying is round 1 is over. It's over. It's so over. And I don't what's going to make me mad personally is that it makes no sense for Luffy to go from getting the dog shit beaten out of him horrifically. Like, he's getting fondled by Emu right now. He goes from this to suddenly being able to take out Emu right now. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Whatsoever. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my personal headcanon, right? My personal headcanon that I literally just thought of in a split second is that Gabon starts, cooking up, right? Luffy thinks back to what Gabon said about, being mindful about how to use his Conqueror's Haki. And maybe he ends up landing a good shot on Emu. That's what I think might possibly happen. But it's just so hard to imagine it when Luffy couldn't even land a single punch on Emu when Emu started like getting it for real. When he stopped playing around. I just don't know. I don't know how Luffy gets out of this. Like I said, I'm a believer in Zoro and Sanji packing up Killingham and Somers and forcing Emu to leave because of the rebound of losing Holy Knights. But I just don't believe Luffy by himself is going to somehow pop off enough to where he actually beats Emu right here. An old man who honestly thinks Gabon's stronger than Luffy. You know what I mean? Who honestly thinks Gabon's stronger than Luffy? All right, Gabon literally said, "Hey man, I would have loved to have visited Wano, but yeah, that Kaido guy, yeah, I couldn't do shit to him." That's what he said a long time ago, way back, a couple dozen chapters ago. That's what Gabon said. He's like, "Man, I would love to have visited Wano, but that Kaido guy, ooh man, I don't know." So who actually believes like Luffy's weaker than Gabon? I don't personally believe that. I just think that if you want to say oh yeah, the old gen are still relevant, I'm not really mad at it. But they can't do much. They can't do much, right? Garp is top of the old gen that's currently alive. He can't do shit to Emu. I don't believe that for a second. Not for a fucking second. Zoro kills Emu agenda. Put your money on it. Y'all are a different breed, bro. Zoro kills Emu. Y'all are a different breed. I used to think Usopp would die in Elbaf after becoming strong and finally fulfilling his dream, but he hasn't gotten any stronger nor done anything. So if Usopp dies right now, it would be pointless. I kind of agree with that. When the spoilers came out, people were like, "Oh, Usopp!" Right? All this nigga doing is just sensing with his hockey. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to make an Usopp video. I might have to towards the like if Elbaf truly ends and Usopp don't do shit, I'm gonna be sad, bro. I'm gonna be sad. It's gonna be like putting down a dog. I don't want to make that video, but I'll do it. I'll do it. It'll be Usopp, Elbaf, and disappointment. That will be the title. Like I'll be so sad if we're really going to end this arc and Usopp does not do anything of significance, of genuine significance. I'm not saying it as you think I'm a fan of Usopp and and I thought him yelling at Emu was cool, bro. Put the fries in the bag, all right? I've seen Usopp yell at people so many times, and then he ends up getting fondled. I kind of just want to see him have a shining moment where he does something. You know what's the best, one of the best Usopp moments ever is during Enies Lobby. And it's when Robin is being pulled by Spandam, and they're like just a couple more steps from crossing through the gates of justice. And out of nowhere, the most impossible shot happens, right? And Spandam gets blasted. And who is it? It's fucking Usopp, Sniper King, with the most impossible shot ever. No, man. That's the kind of shit I want to see from Usopp. I want to see him actually contribute to the story. Not yelling at people and we're just going to call that shit a day. Stop that. I want to see the Straw Hats actually being useful. Jinbei got more interactions with Ragnar than Usopp. Yeah, wrap that shit up too. I have to agree with that. Wrap that shit up. This whole Ragnar theory. Ragnar was about to take a death blow for Loki. Why the fuck would he ever leave Loki, bro? If he's willing to die for Loki, why would he ever go to Usopp? Let's be fucking for real. Like, y'all gotta wrap that shit up immediately. Ragnar ain't going nowhere, bro. Like, let's really stop that cap, bro. Ragnar was going to die for Loki. And you're telling me, oh yeah, man, Usopp's gonna get Ragnar. Usopp's gonna become Thor. Stop it. Stop it. Let that shit go, bro. Let that shit die. Okay. Final bit. So, we have our main man right here. Artur 24 Scorpion. And my man said to me 8 days ago, before leaks. Before leaks came out, by the way. He sent me this message before the leaks dropped. I think he might have saw a fake leak, guys. I think he might have saw a fake leak. Because then he goes and says, so what do you have to say now? I'm doing power scaling for 12 years now. Professionally. Don't fuck with me when it comes to power scaling. You know, it's very funny that Artur isn't here in this chat right now. It's very funny. It's very funny. He sent me this before leaks dropped, guys. There was this leak going around. I'm being speculative. All right, but there was leaks going around of like Emu doing the surprise Anel face because Luffy did some crazy shit, or like Luffy bounced back this chapter. Right? There's a couple fake AI panels that were floating around, and I think he might have saw that and ran with it. Don't fuck with me when it comes to power scaling. What do you have to say now? Nigga, I couldn't help but laugh. I couldn't help but laugh, bro. I just said, LMAO, I love you, bud. I love you, bud. I hadn't even seen any leaks yet. I'm a grown man. I can take an L, right? I can take an L. I will admit when I've taken an L, or when something I thought was gonna go didn't go, right? I can admit that. But brother, why did you post? Don't do that until official leaks drop. Don't do that. If you're into leaks, if you don't want to be involved in leaks, man, let me tell you this right now. If you don't want to be involved in leaks, just stay away from social media till Sunday, okay? Don't jump the gun. You might end up looking crazy later. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. You might end up being crazy later. Shadow, bro, thank you, Shadow. Another one? Been thinking an EOS Zoro will replace Mihawk by having the world's strongest handheld weapon, not just a sword in the entire story. Been saying that Mihawk has the world's strongest blade, sword in the story. Why you think Somers is saying all this to Zoro now? No, I think I agree. Okay, real shit. I do think there is some genuine gas here for Mihawk, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan. I'm not just saying that, but like Oda is making there's so many instances where swordsmanship is being like really highlighted in Elbaf. Based off what we saw with the Rocks flashback, with the Gods Valley flashback, how they're like using their like Rocks' swordsmanship got hyped up. Fucking Roger in his fight with Garp and Rocks. Both their swordsmanships were on display. It looked like one of their blades was growing darker in their battle, and then we're having Imu pull out all these weapons, and it's all this hype about like the 20 Kings and these legendary weapons that shaped the world. And Yoru, as far as we know, is still considered the strongest weapon in the verse. I don't know. Like, you can make the argument that, oh, well, we just didn't know about Imu yet. You can make that argument. I'm not saying you can't make that argument. But all this stuff with weapons and all that, and all this glaze towards this, these different, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think there's some genuine crumbs we're being fed right now. Right? You can't show me all these different blades and all this hype around them and be like it kind of means nothing. Emu's pulled out different weapons in relation to the night and all that. Mihawk has Yoru. I don't know. I think something might be brewing. All right, I'm not gonna jump the gun, but I think we might be getting fed some genuine crumbs. We'll have to wait and see how Oda actually plays with that, but I don't think it's off the table. Yeah, don't jump the gun or it might shoot you in the foot. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Just wait. Wait. Not everything requires a reaction, guys. Not everything requires a reaction. Sometimes there are some instances when the story's developing, you just gotta sit there and wait. Another row of laughing emojis now. You all really want me to do it? Another row. All right. Only for you, big fella. Only for you, big fella. Another row of laughing emojis. Just for you. Because I'm sorry, this is kind of a crazy statement. I ain't gonna lie. What do you have to say now? I've been doing power scaling for 12 years now professionally. Don't fuck with me when it comes to power scaling. Professionally? Like, damn, nigga. Professionally? Shit. Where's the job application you got for me, man? I've been doing this shit for YouTube money. You've been doing that shit professionally? Let me get in on that action, brother. Let me get in on that action, man. Man. Yeah, cautionary tale, guys. Cautionary tale. Uh, but yeah, so ends the Artur lore for right now. We're just gonna have to wait and see how everything else develops. But like I said, round one is over. Definitively. You need an old man to step in for you, Mr. Monkey D, Emperor of the Sea, Yonko Luffy. No, man. Round one's over for Luffy. We're not doing this shit no more. I think the one thing I want to say is I'm really happy to see Emu because Oda really isn't like babying Luffy anymore. I think this is the most brutal Oda has been to Luffy in hundreds of chapters. Hundreds of chapters. I don't even think Kaido was up there, right? With this kind of ass whooping that Emu's dishing out. This makes me happy for the final saga. This makes me happy for the stakes. Because a lot of people were talking shit about One Piece and saying, oh, we don't have stakes. It's this Mickey Mouse story and all that. And honestly, there were certain questionable things, like the end of Egghead, for example. That's like, yeah, I can understand how that was a little Mickey. I can understand how someone can see things that way. I'm not fully mad at it, whatever. But if Luffy ends up, going from ass beating, like near death ass beating, because he literally that was gonna be the final blow. Luffy is literally dying. He's having his literal vitality, his life force drained, while also being getting dog walked by Emu. This final strike most likely would have been it for Luffy if Gabon didn't step in. I'm very happy Oda is treating the Straw Hats kind of harshly right now, because it's gonna make the end of the story feel that more satisfying. I'm cool with that, real cool with that. I want to see more of it. I want to see these guys get pushed harder and harder and harder to make that final battle, that final war, beautiful. That's what I want. That's what I want. So this is to me, these last couple of chapters with Emu beating the shit out of Luffy. Give me more. Give me more. I'm not done. I want more. Nah. Oda hasn't shown us yet the Nerona family's blade. It could be Yoru. It could be. It could be. Like I feel like there's like a genuine reasoning you could give. Right? All this hype about blades and shit. I don't know, man. Mind you, I know it might be crazy to point out. Neither of these blades are black blades. I don't know. What's good for Tiama? Do you think Gabon is gonna do anything? He probably just stalls for a bit. Yeah, I think he's just gonna stall. I don't think he's gonna do anything substantial to Emu. All right, I'll hold my L. I'll gladly hold my L if he somehow does, but I just don't think so. Man was literally saying, "Oh, I can't touch Kaido, man. I really wanted to visit Wano, but that Kaido guy was something else." Luffy and Zoro are about to turn up on him. He's like, I give up. I'm not gonna do that. He takes out Somers. He's like, man, I'm kind of rusty, man. I just don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we shall see. Ooh, Yoru could be Lily's blade. That would be a cool ass development. That would be a crazy development if Lily's blade was Yoru. Oh man, that's see, this is what I'm talking about. I don't think we can legitimately say if you just hate Mihawk, fine, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But I think based off everything we're getting in Elbaf, there's no way we can look at this and be like, yeah, man, none of that shit matters. None of this shit with the weapons and the blades and all that and the swordsmanship hype. No, that just doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything at all. I feel like there's something there. I feel like there is at least reason to believe something is there. Maybe there's not. And if not, we just got to keep it pushing. But I think there's something there. Hyping up all these families with their different blades and the weapons that shaped the world. If all that is being said, and Yoru is still considered the strongest weapon, like I said, you could make the argument that it wasn't accounting for Emu. You could make that argument, but if Yoru still is considered the strongest weapon, it's kind of saying something. It's kind of saying a lot. I'm not saying Mihawk is on Emu's level or anything. I'm just saying if he has the strongest weapon and he forged Yoru into a black blade, kind of says something about him. I don't know. Kaido's a bum. Gabon's just humble. I love that. Fun fact, Oda introduced Emu at the throne room in 2018, but Oda has said that Yoru's the strongest in 2022. There you go, man. There you go. Like I said, I think it's possible, man. I'm not gonna fault anyone for thinking so. I think there's something there. But we're just gonna have to wait for I think we're on a break week this week, unfortunately. So I think we're just gonna have to see each other again 2 weeks from now, guys. The Sabo niggas, they did not screw my Wi-Fi over. I actually had a power outage, and that's the reason why things cut off last week. But yeah, this is pretty much it. We got Zoro and Sanji, and Luffy getting bailed out by an old retired man. You know. Wait for next chapter. I do power scaling professionally. Oh god. Oh man, that shit made me laugh. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate it. I appreciate you guys so much. Like these live streams, I feel like have given me so much joy, and I just wish you guys all the best. Whatever you guys do, whether you're still in high school or college, or you're working right now, living life, like I genuinely appreciate every single one of you that gets into my chat, and just I appreciate every donation. Every penny counts. But like honestly, like just like I really like I enjoy you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. It makes me doing YouTube so much more fun. It gives me so much more joy. So I really wish you guys the best in life, and I'm gonna keep cooking. I got we're going back to Sabo this week for our latest video. I didn't want to get too into it for Sabo, but someone said it was impossible to slander Sabo earlier today. I just want to say, hey, I accept that challenge. I'll see you Thursday at 12 p.m. PST. And then I'm also gonna start dropping shorts because I feel like it's an easy way for me to kind of get more comic book stuff out there. Cause like I work full time, guys. I work full time, 9 hours a day for my job. So like I don't really have time. I'm on a numbers crunch. As soon as I get home, I'll chill with my wife for a bit, but then I get back to grinding with making videos. So like, I feel like this is a good way to start like getting more comic book stuff out there. I'm still making my bigger comic book stuff, 100%. Like anytime Absolute Batman pops off, I'll be there. But just an easy way to kind of like get more stories out there on the channel. But yeah, man, like genuinely, like I said, like every view, every like, every donation, and again I've said this before, like if you donate to me, I greatly appreciate it. Don't feel obligated. That's just something if you want to do for yourself. Don't ever feel obligated to send me shit. All right, I want y'all to know that. So yeah, I genuinely appreciate you guys so much. And with that being said, I hope you guys take care, be safe, and just keep supporting your boy. And I wish you guys the best in life. Talk to you guys later.